Hello and welcome. Right, I'm down at the shop waiting to get some seeds. I thought we're going to do a bit of a test, but what we're going to do first is literally grab some seeds to do the grass on this field down at the bottom. So I thought we'll do that quickly first, then we're going to save the game. I'm going out on a limb here because I'm thinking Grimlock's production, the like a biogas plant, I can't think of its name at this precise moment. It is very much, and I'm thinking, would he do open pastures like we've seen if he wasn't going to do where you could use manure and slurry? So, but we're gonna we're gonna save the game just in case I'm wrong, definitely. So we're gonna plant the grass. And we do need to, we're going to try to slow this down to 10 miles an hour. I've got a bit of lag for some reason. You can still do it, but as soon as you press it... Right, so I didn't know you could do that. Right, smashing. So that's set at 10 miles an hour, and that's what speed we're going to set that at once we get down there. There's a bit of lag today. I don't know what's up with the game. I haven't got a new graphics driver or anything, so that's usually the only time when you have a bit of lag and there's something's going on the PC, like updates, or it wouldn't surprise me. No, actually, no, because the PC goes into, when you go into Farming Simulator now, the driver or the game marks it as do not disturb, so really this PC is supposed to leave off doing things. So I don't know what's causing a bit of lag. Could be one of the mods, yeah. I've not noticed it before though, but... Also, I've only just started the PC, so Windows is a terror for startup programs and all the rest of it. So, yeah, we're going to go straight in. I don't think we need to do a time lapse. This is a 20-meter spread. It's literally going to take probably a minute at most to actually get this done. Then we're going to save the game. Then we're going to see if I'm right. This front loader is no good with that. It's not going to cut it as well. Yeah, they really are awful, and I think the weight's too big. Yeah, it's weird. It's just, there is definitely lag. Real bad lag. Don't understand it. Whoa. Yes, I would never have bought a front loader at one time, but I have... You've seen the error of my ways, and I've got a favourite that's almost the telehandlery type one. So, right, let's get this. We are on grass. I did that already. Right, so 10 miles an hour, the proper speed for casting. We're going to put the grass down first. It's going to be meadow grass, so we're not worried about liming and not even doing any precision farming because it's not a proper field. It's literally going to be pastures for the cows. But I thought, let's just see if I'm right, and I'm sort of like going out on a bit of a limb really. I'm thinking Grimlock will have used allowed manure, because not normally do you have those in open pastures, which is why I never use open pastures, because I always frequently use all of them for one reason or another, whether it would be to use a slurry spreader or a manure spreader. Not that I very often do that, but if I wasn't using the BGA, which would be my most common thing that I would do with manure and slurry, or now that we've got the fertilizer business, I frequently use that. So they are my go-to. So therefore it's too valuable for it to just fertilize the grass which is what happens on open pastures, which is why I never have them really. But I thought, well, let's try, because I think Grimlock's probably, I'm only surmising, it's a gut feeling, and let's be honest, my gut's sometimes right, but then it's not always right. I might be totally reading way too much into the situation, but it's worth having a go, that's all I'm thinking. The beauty of doing this is obviously before we place it is that obviously it will be proper grass inside the enclosure when we put it down, which that is good. Although you say that, some of the enclosures actually put their own grass on anyway. So right, let's have a look at that field. If we switch the grass off, that looks pretty good. It does. There's a few little bits around the edge. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it doesn't always. I think it must be me. Yeah, let's just... Wow, this is really awful. Yeah, there is actually quite a bit around the edge. And a little bit there that we missed. Ooh, and a terrible corner. It's quite amazing that as big as this spread is, I often don't do a good job with it. It's much harder than you think. You just think, yeah, I can easily do this, but you often miss bits that you don't think you will. You miss no end around the edge. Must have been a bit too far out. Ooh, I'm speeding now. That's because I'm triggering rather than... Right, I think there's a little bit there. That doesn't look bad. There's a little bit in the middle somewhere over here that I can see that I missed somehow. Somewhere. About there it is, I see you. Fantastic, and that's it. Job's good. So we should now have a proper grass thing, apart from obviously this painted grass. So that is that. Finally got to do what we said. So then what we're going to do now, yeah, even running I'm actually got lag. Just moving, it's terrible. Yeah, every single time I move there's like lag. So I don't know whether the AMD driver's doing something weird or I don't know, I'm really not sure. So then, save the game. Let's be clever as well. For once, ahead of the game, let's stick the interactive zone markers on. And then let's see if I'm right and that Grimlocks is different in so much as it does manure and... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I might be totally wrong. I frequently am. Yeah, even this has got... I don't know why we've got 2. Yeah, I'm not sure. It seemed to only like going sideways. Yeah, it did it. So... Not sure. So you buy it there. And... I was thinking... No, it won't let you do it. We'd have to do it that way. It's too small. I think we're going to go into the water. Although, looking at that, if we go like that, we have a bit of an overlap. We saved it anyway. Yeah, I'm going to try this because it's something we've done with other things as well. With the sheep, and it doesn't really go wrong on that. Ooh, apart from... Yeah, there's an awful lot of weird lag. Right, let's lift that. That's okay. Right, so then let's see what happens when we put some animals in. And we're going to go... Did we do brown Swiss last time? I can't remember. I don't think we did. We're going to put 5 in this one. 7. And 7 in this one. Right, so water, food, animals, health, reproduction, food, water, milk. So there is no slurry, or you were totally wrong. I was totally wrong. This is true. And so, because I do so that is important to us as farmers that we do that, I'm going to reload the game. So I'm going to save it. Oh, Wally. Oh, I'm going to have to roll the game back now. You absolute plonker. On camera as well. Right, we're going to roll that back to before the game started. And then I'm going to have to replant the seed and the field, and I'm going to bring you back in. So I'm going to see you shortly. Luckily
Wally
for
at
me,
work.
it had actually saved it. The two saves, the one where I just literally hit save, and then the second one when I hit save. So now that we realise that that is the case, I'm going to go for my favourite starting one. It is by Food Farmer. I have done it on lots of Let's Plays. We should just about, I would imagine, get that in, and it's a fairly decent size thing, and it's very reasonable. That's because you're using a lot of your field up. So I'm hoping this is big enough. Otherwise, we've got to go with something else, really. So, do love this, and this is, yeah, it's a shame that I really thought, no, it is, I was right. Ooh, yeah, no, it will work. It will work. Now then, which way do we do? I would like to do it like that. I think it's fairly flattish. It's 33,000 with 33,016. So yeah, I think if anything, we'll have that right there, like that. Have we got room for anything else? Maybe. Fantastic. Now then, we're going to do this properly. This is what makes this expensive. Because obviously we need fences. That's the thing I'm going to say. Definitely so. We first of all need a gate. So we want to do decoration, and we want. So it does in the end work out as not being that cheap, really. Now then, I'm trying to think. There's not any really cheap. Cheap. Of this is the really. Wow, that's some expensive though. Whoa. This is all the premium stuff. Please, someone make cheap fence. I think the cheap ones were at the beginning. We saw one for 60. That was not bad. And it's actually the one that I actually like. So 100's about the average, but that's just way too... Yeah, it's right. Well, yeah, right back at the beginning. One of the first things we saw was, I think it was 60. I like the sheepy type ones like that. I'm not a massive fan of the plasticky type fancy stuff. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that. I'd sooner have wood any day. Yeah, 75. Very, very yes, it is. We want a double gate, which would be the 1,500. And in the middle-ish. Opening outwards or inwards, I think. Not sure which is right. And then, yeah, I like this because it's like, there's some that are reversible. You've got to do them a certain way. And I like these. These are only guides. Absolutely, I've got to be honest, was blown away by Foo Farmer. Again, not a massive fan of the openly type pasturey things, but this is amazing. And straight across to you. Straight across to you. And then we should be able to take the posts off. We also need to do a manure point. We do. So, right, there's one of these, there's a sign that says switch off the corner things right here. and you can watch them go down. Amazing. Fantastic idea, Food Farmer. I love it. Really do. Right, so then we've got the zone markers at the minute, but I don't somehow think we need to know that really. I think I've got the I do think I've got the thing of this now. I think he says so confidently. And we need to stick a manure, which I'm going to go with my standard one. Trying to think about grabbing it. Actually, thinking about this, a sensible person would stick it outside, whereas I usually stick it on the inside. So shall we actually think? Let's do this a little bit cleverly this time, Mr. Smith. Instead of your usual, just has to say connected to. That's all we need to see. Connected to open cow pasture. Yep, that's it. Fantastic. So then the grass will grow in the morning. We've got this, we've got 98,133. I think we're going to wait till the grass grows and do this tomorrow morning. There's nothing giving at all. Remind myself of what was in the... Oh, that beautiful thing there. Yeah, but we've got a fantastic one. I'm very happy with what we've got. So then, we want to see the grass grow, and quite literally. And can we have... What is... I think we ought to upgrade our farm factory one more time. I think it's just a little bit on the weak side. The one thing I've got to say, I was thinking about this earlier. I think I'm going to try. The Farmer Jeb it's a lot stronger than the Farm Factory Biometana. It is, but obviously it's not got everything that this has got. But its strengths, I think, far outweigh its weakness. It's a little bit dearer, but only a little bit. But it is stupendous and doesn't need upgrading so much. So really, let's have a look. Yeah, one more time. Yes, no more. That is it. So we're going to go through till the morning. I'm hoping. Let's remind me. Did we have any? I think we've done all the straw, haven't we already? Yeah, I think we might have a little. Yeah, it is a little tiny bit that's going to come from that. The silage is finished, so we're going to get those. Now we should get more olive oil. Remind me when that is. That's finished as well. So the olive oil is in June, so not long. We have how much? 1,985 litres. Is that all we've got? We're not selling that, are we? Surely. I don't think you can see it. Oh, wow. Is that all? I think we've only just started doing it, you Wally. I think we have. Right, let's go through till the morning then. Now then, I think our harvest, let's just check that out as well, is about, is it June or I think it's July. We have a field of wheat and oats is the first, I think. Yeah, barley or wheat and oats both at the same time, and then canola is actually all is on the same month. So that's quite amazing. So, and that was the month of July, so we're quite safe. And it is 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm doing this. I'd like to get us through probably to that month, but also like to get the animals in the month before if we can afford them. Wow, that was a nice hit. So our businesses are doing really well. That's amazing. So then, what are we going to do? I would like to stick some... Now that is a point. We're sort of... No, we can't get a TMR from the store. The only thing we've got to... Yeah, we've got water, which we've got a tap right here. We need to... Straw, we've not got any, so we do need to buy some straw. So we're going to have to... I think, can't we buy that from the lot as well? Ooh. Now that we will say yes to. We absolutely will. as is at minute. Oh wow, cracking. I mean, it's a brilliant price anyway, but even so, that is amazing. Right, so it's another beautiful tractor, 143 horsepower. I was considering buying one of those actually, but then now that is seriously fantastic. Right, and so then I've thrown my thoughts all around. Yeah, I have. I've thrown them all around now. So what were we going to say? I was going to say, we're going to look in the laws. That was it. That's why we're in there in the first place. I wanted to check to see. I think we can buy straw too. Although I think we could probably. No, no, because it was really that in the mountains I wasn't going to have a sell point. This isn't a bad place. So I think we could probably seriously down here. I don't think it was beyond the spirit of what I was talking about, which was, and I think this time we're going to do what I used to do before, just to be sort of clever. I think we're going to sort of really have if you consider especially what we try to use this for, it's mainly for food and straw. It's not really. You could imagine this as the little silos that they actually are, which really, for what we are trying to do, all we're trying to do is feed our animals and straw them. So these actually are a proper silo. Now that's the milk. So yeah, this end, probably like that, is not a terribly bad thing. Brilliant. And that, yeah, I know it's sort of, but I didn't want a field point up on the mountains so that we'd always got to come down here. But we will keep the Deutz as the tractor for down this end. We will. Do need to, now then, do we need, no, we've got the 10 tonner, which we can do for the feed and all the rest of it, which should do us. I know it's a lot of running around and all the rest of it to begin with. Do we buy another one? Do we buy... Beautiful thing, beautiful. Yeah, do we need anything? 81,319. I'd like to take us through till June morning. Do we need another? No, let's not rush it. We can make do for a little while. Also, we do need to be checking that the olive productions are still all right, because we did. Yeah, we didn't. Oh, yeah, they are all right. All right, definitely all right. The manure's a little bit on the low side, but it's definitely good for another month. Indicate. Just in case by miracle some traffic appears on the map. No, obviously realism. That's why I'm saying do it. I love this. This is one of my favourite starting tractors. Just a little bit on the lower side, but it's a cracking starting tractor. I often forget it's there, because it is. I often think, oh, you could have bought the Deutz as your starting tractor. It's both reasonably priced, 143 horsepower. The Agrostar was my preferred start in FS19, which was 150 horsepower, and this is so close to it that it's unbelievable. I don't know if that had a front loader though, whereas this obviously does, which is amazing. Right, so I think we'll have this instead of this, because yeah, it's a little bit. It's not very good at tugging, not even empty, it's not very good, so I might keep this to do the water runs here, and obviously to do anything we need to do. Not at the right angle. Let's get this a little bit better. Let's do a little couple of runs while we're here. Oh, you see what I mean? Yeah. It's a bit. Yeah. Mind you, I've got to be honest. It was just as bad with my favourite front loader as well, so it's not very good for this when there's a lot of weight on the hitch. So it's not alone. It's in good company. Now the only bad thing about the MAM is it's only 10 tons, so but I mean that's why we're right next to the field trigger, so I've got to be honest, there's no excuse. Even if we did it 3 times or a lot more to begin with, that would be okay. So we're going to take it through till tomorrow morning, and then we're going to buy some animals. If I can actually find the trigger, that is, sometime today would be very nice. We'll do one more, and then we'll get some... take that ready. So, yeah, now obviously for things like straw and things like that, this actually, you can actually do this the 14-15 tonner. It's only for solid things like, yeah, this 10 ton limit, and if you switch it on to have the proper, it will only let you put 4.5 tons in. So I don't switch that on, because this is, the MAM often appears on a lot of Let's Plays when I'm, yeah, like at the beginning. It's such a cracking thing. It's just a little bit on the small side, but it is solid axle. So then let's go through till tomorrow morning. Let's leave that ready, and 8 o'clock indeed. And then we are going to buy some cows and get them fed before we go into a harvest the next month. Fantastic. Ooh, nice one, 136. 48 tonner for 17,500. It is very good, but there's the patina is only 35 tonner, but it's 6,000, so we're a bit spoiled, really. Right, animals, I do believe. I do love the chair. I think I'm going to literally get the jump on this, because you are allowed. Is it this one? I think it's the end. I think that's water. Yeah. This is going to take a while, and that's why this is a little bit... It is. Why at 10 tons at a time, I think it's 150 tons, so it's 15 ones of these. Just a little bit of a long... Yeah, that's why I often don't have this for bigger ones, really. But to begin with, oh, it's often good for sheep, for grass. Very quick unload. So crack it is a really good trailer. There's nothing not to like. Solid, reliable. Just not too big. But it probably is one of the cheapest. Not that it's only its cheapness. I mean, there are lots of cheapness. The Holzers one is cheap, but swivel axle. Although for this particular job, that's not too bad. Yeah, because we're running around in a circle, so that is one thing the swivel axle's absolutely spot on for. It's 32 tons, so it's not too bad. It's old school as well, yeah. One of the few that's still got water. Yeah, to top. I mean, the thing is, it's only always the. I mean, if you've got a 70 tonner, of course, you've done it, haven't you, in a couple? But bottom line is, once you've topped it up, unless you're going to fill it with animals straight away, really, it's not. Yeah, you're just topping up 20, 30 tons, aren't you? Really? So it's not the end of the world. We want straw as well. My life, wow. It's only about halfway there. Yeah, it is good. This is why obviously it's not terribly suitable for this, not really. But then I suppose neither's the holes. It's exactly about 12 to 15 tons. Not a lot difference. This is 15 tons if you do the, which would do for what we're trying to feed in with half again. It does make a bit of a difference, but it's still small, really. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, it's weird. The lag seems to have gone away. I think I must have just started the game too quickly. I went out and came back in and everything's fine. No lag at all. Apologise for this. I know it's not the most interesting, but sometimes the farm decides what you've got to do, and yes, at the minute we will get bigger trailers. It's like anything. This will probably do for. I'd like to get some sheep as well. Yeah, nearly. That's 100 tons. We get 120. And then some straw. Brilliant. Right, so straw. If I remember rightly, it is. You can do it at the end of this, I'm just not sure. It's this end or the other end. It might be both. I think it's 40 odd tons of straw. 40 to 50. Yeah, 45. Not bad. I think we'll do 40. I like doing it this way because otherwise, yeah, you're feeding the animals and they're hungry, whereas this way they've got food already. And I know it doesn't make any difference really. Would you believe the straw is about the same as the TMR? Where is the logic in that? Not that I'm complaining, but it's yeah, not much profit in it for the poor farmers making the TMR though, really. So one more. So then, how many can we afford? 99. Did want 75. Can we afford 15 without absolutely crippling ourselves? Ooh, just about. Right, wow, that is right. So water. Now we need some water. Grab one more TMR. Leave them plenty of room. Not quite right. Not quite. Right, water. I think we'll stick a tap in there as well, even though it's not terribly far, I know, but it's the, as I keep saying so many times, in Britain we have boycott, so yeah, even a tap's a little bit in the wrong. It's not really as it would be, it would self-fill. I do love the way that even the barrel sort of shows you where you need to. Now this is a point actually. I don't think you can. I don't think you can do this. This is sort of can't be left here or it's going to get in the way. Can you sort of be sneaky? It's usually the trigger's quite. Yeah, quite specific. Okay. Maybe not. Perfect. Do love it when a plan comes together. It's not very frequently. We could sort of stick a tap. We'll have a tap this time as well. Hoping that's not hovering. think, yeah, we'll get... No, we can run this to the water distributor. It is ideal if it gets left, but yeah, we can run from one to the other, probably do one and then another. So we have animals. So fantastic. Now then, what are we going to do with the manure? We can stick from here straight into the distributor. The slurry though, what do we do with that? That is a good question. No, I've got an idea. I have. More for its production ability, but not as a silo really, but the distributor stroke silo. The little one from Nikki will distribute anything that you stick in it up to anything else, because it's a production rather than just a... very clever, we should be able to ride past this. Like that. Really? And we are going to go through till tomorrow morning. We've almost completely filled our animals, I believe. Yeah, 40 tons, 130. No productivity at present. Now it should, let's just check, it should say, now we know obviously this said it was connected to, it's too early for it to even get a smidgen, but you should see the slurry start to appear as well. Yeah, as in like you can see that it's there too. So we're going to go through till the morning, and we're going to leave it right there. Yeah, no matter what happens. So I agree totally, cow. So we have animals, not just, we have quite a lot of animals actually. That's allowing for one growth to 150, which fills that up. So fantastic. I'm quite happy with that amount as well. That's still quite a large... Oh, wow. Fantastic. Oh, my life. 15 tons. That's better than I thought. How about the slurry? Slurry is 18 tons, so not a lot more than the manure. Brilliant. Wow, food 104 tons, so we lost 26 tons. Really? Oh, we're up to 60 odd grand though. So that's not this. Bear in mind, this is hard economy. I didn't see how much we got for that's not the 150 version. It is actually. It's a long time since I've had that. I had it at Hobo's Hollow. Well, our others are 150 horsepower and they manage all right. It's quite a fast little tractor as well. No front, but it's got a... Yeah, I think we'll do it. I think we do need some bigger ones though, but I'm thinking for down here, maybe a couple of tractors. I think we also need to buy a trailer though. I just think, right, we should now be in the month of harvesting our crop. So next session, yes, we should. Next session, well, let's look first. We should see the golden ability of all of our... Oh, okay. So actually the canola's next month. So that's good. I'm glad that we've not got all three, because field 12 and field 8 is going to be, that's our wheat field for seeds. 12 is our oat field for doing baking bread. Yeah, we'll get this, and we're going to need to, yeah, it's true, stick the nick in somewhere. Let's have a look. I don't want to waste any space though. I think here, yeah, as close as possible though. Also though, I'd like to see if we could do some sheep. No, not this very minute, because we're a little bit skint. Really, that's too big. That I know. It's beautiful. I like that. Never had that one. Old sheepfold. I'm just looking. I know I've not got enough cash. The one I normally go for is that one there, 195, which we could safely put right next door, and I would be happy with 195. I think we'll do that. Do we do it sort of there? And we'll do the Nicky. That's not going to block that off, really. No, I think it's the other way around we need it, isn't it? Like, that's the feedy bit. So yeah, we need it to be there. If we were clever, we could sort of use... yeah, that as the end wall. But we're going to make it difficult for ourselves. Not really. Not really. Could even do that. We might have the sheep wander there. That's the only trouble with this, is the fact that you've got to be careful, because you're going to have sheep wandering into the cows. But we can do it. I think we will do that. We'll have the Nicky as well. So we're going to go into wool, which the Omatana does that too, and close sooner rather than later. So yeah, let's see. It's now up to... did I not? Has that not gone up? No, you didn't go through. Oh, I've confused myself now, actually. Yeah, totally confused myself. Yeah, we've just gone for 1 month, haven't we, with those animals? So, right, let's just go up to the shop. We will grab that foreshrit and we will repair it. And that is where we're going to leave it, I think. It's a nice track to this. I've not had it, I don't think, since... might have had it on Western Wilds, actually, but Hobo's Hollow, I had it as well as one of our team. Fantastic. I can't remember, I don't think this actually accepts the front 3-point link. I'm sure it doesn't. But anyway, that is it. Yeah. Nice and fast. Not the best turn in circle, but it's a good, solid workhorse, very well made. And that is where we're going to leave this session. Yeah, all that remains to be said is... thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.